Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, if you clicked on this video, then I'm pretty sure you're wondering, should you buy these? Well, I think we both meant these. First, let's talk about the XM5's build quality. They definitely feel premium, but not in the way that you would think. They don't feel like the AirPod Max's, and in some ways, the XM5's feel kind of more hefty, if that makes any kind of sense, considering they're both made out of plastic, so it is kind of weird for me to say that. However, the XM5's don't feel cheap or flimsy in any way. They don't feel like they're gonna break when you're handling them, and they're definitely not gonna break on you when you put them in your backpack or in the carrying case. You probably guessed it, but these are very light. They are super comfortable, and I can't stress that enough. And if you're like me and you've been wearing glasses for a long time, then finding a good pair of over-the-ear headphones has been a struggle. But let me tell you, Sony was definitely cooking with these. The larger ear cup combined with the non-existent weight, I can tell you that these are it. They feature a touch sensor, and in my experience, that's worked really well. They also feature a USB-C charging port and a 3.5 jack, which is honestly perfection because nowadays, everything I own is pretty much USB-C, and I have nothing but USB-C cables lying around. They come in 3 different colors as of right now: silver, black, and my personal favorite, even though I don't own them, midnight blue, all of which are very stylish in my opinion. The audio really exceeded my expectations. The treble is great, the clarity is good, very good mids, and a whole lot of bass. Depending on your preference, you might even argue that these are bass heavy, and honestly that doesn't really surprise me since Sony is known for releasing a lot of headphones that are marketed as extra bass. They aren't overly bass heavy though, like the older Beats by Dre's, which were pretty terrible since it was a lot of bass mixed with audio quality that really wasn't the best. So nothing like that. That's something you do not have to worry about when purchasing these headphones. The XM5's provide an exceptional listening experience, but if you want to spend $400 on these headphones, I'm sure you could have guessed. The audio is going to be good. You're probably more interested in the ambient mode and the noise cancellation. Ambient mode or transparency mode, whatever you want to call it, they're not the greatest on this. I feel like the AirPod Pros and the AirPod Max's probably excel in this category. There's even, I guess, some Bose headphones as well that are probably better suited if you're looking for an ambient mode or a transparency mode, but they still get the job done. They're not like as bad as like my Beats Studio Buds or anything that probably falls below like $100. Noise cancellation though is amazing. I can't stress that though, and I'm someone who loves using noise cancellation, so having really good solid noise cancellation on these headphones is a must-have for me. These are better than any of my previous Sony headphones that feature noise cancellation, definitely better than my Beats Studio Buds, and I would even argue probably better than the AirPod Pros as well. So the out-of-the-world noise cancellation plus the audio quality and all that bass, these are a certified W, at least in my book. With Sony's app or the Sony Connect app, you can set certain things and you can also adjust the sound that you would like and want to get out of your headphones. Like I said earlier, depending on your preference, these could be bass heavy to you, so you can always turn the bass down there. Though if you're all about that bass, then you can go ahead and set some bass options like the clear bass or just crank it all the way up yourself in the custom settings. Just to be clear, you don't need these headphones to utilize this app. I've used this app on many of my Sony headphones on both iOS and Android throughout the years. Along with custom settings, you can also change the, I guess, levels to the ambient mode and the noise cancellation modes, which can come in handy. Besides all the tweaking and the settings and everything like that, the app just kind of feels outdated in my opinion. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I am getting a little older now. My memory might not be the best, but I feel like I've had this app on my older generation Android phones like the Pixel 2 XL and the Pixel 4 XL, and the app looks exactly the same as it did on Android. So I don't know, sorry for the little rant there. I guess it's not too big of a deal, but it is something I noticed when using the app in 2023. So battery life. The website lists continuous music playback at 30 hours with noise cancelling on, and I believe 40 hours with noise cancelling off. I was able to get the advertised for noise cancelling off, but when it was on, it was kind of hit or miss for me, but I've watched a couple of different reviews and it kind of varies depending. So with it being hit or miss for me, it's about a few days of good use and I would have to charge it up afterwards. As I mentioned earlier, it charges with the USB-C ports like the XM4's and the HXB900's, which again is super convenient. I have a lot of USB-C cables and chargers lying around nowadays. The charge time is pretty quick, about a few hours to get me back up to full speed. The standby time was also noticeably better than any other headphones I own right now, including my HXB900's and also my Beats Studio Buds. So when it comes to the battery life, there's really not much for me to complain about. I did want to briefly touch on the carrying case that comes with the headphones. I love when companies provide carrying cases, especially when you're spending well over like $200 on these headphones nowadays. The case is stylish and I love the material that it's made out of. It is on the larger side, but I honestly prefer that. Plus the little pouch on the inside is good for carrying chargers and cables. Overall, these headphones are amazing. There are a ton of headphones that are in this price range. Some are even cheaper and some are even better. Some come with same features, some come with more features. It just really depends on what you're looking for, but if you were talking to me, I would definitely recommend these headphones to you. But this is just my opinion. What do you guys think? Make sure to comment down below and let me know what headphones you're using. I'm definitely interested in hearing what type of tech you guys got. And if you have any recommendations for me to cover things on the channel, again, comment that down below. Like this video and share with your friends, and I will talk to you guys next time.